Welcome to Black Love Matters, where this serves as a therapy session for figuring out adulthood,
loving each other,
and find our inner Brock and Michelle,
or Jay-Z and Beyonce, or child, y'all. It was a long weekend. I couldn't even find an or.
What?
Y'all send me y'all best ors too. You know, usually I take time to go through and look at, mostly famous or celebrity black couples, just someone y'all can Google quick. But I didn't even have time this weekend. So how about y'all send us some of y'all favorite ors, and then we'll start back up next week.
Okay.
Do you have any favorite ors you can think of real quick?
Keisha and Tyrone. There gotta be a Keisha and Tyrone. Or Keisha
Shout out to y'all. Shout out to y'all.
Right.
I was about to say something about I was about to get my family in trouble.
Oh.
I was gonna say shout out to Marie and Mando. Do you know? That's for my mama. That's for my mama. She probably still ain't gonna pick it up because you don't know her Facebook name.
No.
But maybe them too.
Mm-hmm.
It's that hood love, ain't it?
The hood love.
Oh, my mom! It made my mom so angry. I had about 2-hour conversation with her. She just gets so upset. She take it so personal. She love hard though. That's what Leos do. They love hard, and it's hard for us to let things go. I think I'm better at it because I'm closer to that Virgo cuffs. And Virgos, we're good at compartmentalizing. Mm-hmm. Leos aren't. So I think I got that characteristic trait from Virgos that I'm like, all right, this is what it is. No one's physically hurt, financially hurt, right? You're making life harder, right? But sometimes you have to let people live and learn their lessons, even if it take them 20 years, honey. And that's scary, ain't it? Worse than being an old fool, right?
A 20-year lesson?
Some lessons take 20 years.
I don't want to learn anything that take that long to learn.
Me and Nia always says, Lord, make it easy. Make it plain and easy, Lord. Make all lessons plain and easy, Lord. Let me be obedient. So, shout out to them. But no, y'all definitely send us y'all and ors if it's folks we maybe don't know about, or if it's like people in y'all community, like right with your black love stories too, right? Mm-hmm. So we'll get on that. But, I'm not going to hold up the show just because we ain't have no or.
Okay.
What was your favorite? It can be a repeat. What's one of your favorite couples?
Denzel and Pauletta.
It is something about that Pauletta. And I'm not to hate on Denzel. Highly accomplished actor, does a lot for the community, right? Boys and Girl Club. Denzel ain't get me too. Like, he did what he's supposed to do. But it's something about Pauletta. I don't even know what Pauletta does.
Shit.
Keep that family in order. Because they got 3-4 kids.
Yep.
You don't hear about their kids going crazy. Mm-mm. You don't hear about their family going crazy. And I'm sure like any other average person, their family had ups, downs, loops, and rounds. But Pauletta said, not on my watch.
Right.
We're keeping this shit together. We're keeping it tight. And we trust in the Lord. We're moving forward. Denzel and Pauletta is a classic. I think as time goes on, I'm really having a new appreciation for Will and Jada.
Yeah.
For their eclecticness. Like they're eclectic black love.
Yeah, and they got like a resurgence going on with them, so I'm actually glad like you can see more of them.
Yeah, because I don't know y'all, because we already done talked about them and their kids and their open marriage and just them, right? But it's something about how they're just willing to be unapologetically them no matter what, and also for them to create the narrative for themselves, right? Because Jada done came out about everything. She done talked about her alopecia, honey. She done talked about talking about sets. She done talking about how her and her relationship with, is it Sheree Will's, is it ex-wife or ex-partner? You know what I'm saying? Like she done put everything on Front Street. And whoever, I always say the most powerful person in the room is a person with no secrets, because they don't have shit to lose.
No.
It is something refreshing and enlightening of just how Jada puts her truth out there. And not that I hide, like I don't got that many damn secrets. My name don't got much hiding, but to be so forthright with your narrative is something that's super, super empowering. And how just Will just lets her thrive in that.
Yeah.
And admires it. Or even like, have you even noticed they haven't even been in the same room? But it's still that synergy between them.
Right.
Because I don't know what Will Smith is doing.
Living his best fucking life.
He's around the world narrating some show about Earth. And then Will has her show with her daughter and her mother. We don't see them in the room at the same time a lot. But their synergy is sickening.
It is. I agree.
All right. I guess that's enough. I guess we did a little bit Who Is You.
I am Nero.
I'm Nyambi.
And this is episode 157, y'all. Be sure to leave a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 star rating review on Apple Podcasts and on Stitcher, and follow us on all forms of Social media at Black Love Matters. That's Black with no K.
How was y'all weekend? Hope it was good. Is it just me or in the Bay do weekends fly?
Yeah.
Like I come home on Friday, and usually I come home about an hour or two early on Friday. Like, oh, I got the whole weekend. It's 3:00, 2 maybe.
1:30. What you talking about?
I got the whole weekend. It's early, and then I blink. That's me blinking.
Oh.
It'd be like Sunday 10 p.m. I'm like, what the fuck? Where did those days go? So I need to do better at organizing my weekend, and I think I do things, don't I, Nero?
Yeah, we do things like we go to the movie, we go grocery
But I
shopping.
need at least one more day. I need to get down to a 4-day week. I need a 3-day weekend, I think.
Well, be flexible. Your job will allow it.
You're right. And I've never been the one to live for the weekend.
But you are now.
I feel like I'm living.
Nayambi, you're like, it's Friday.
Yeah.
I don't want to get out this bed
And
because the weekend's going to be over.
Yes.
said,
And it's not that
"What?"
I hate my job or anything, but it's the weekends go so quickly. And there's so many things on the weekend I want to do that I don't get to. I think I'm going to have to start doing stuff during the week.
Yeah.
Maybe that's it. I don't do as much during the week. The most we might do during the week is what? Maybe a happy hour?
Happy hour, go walk around the neighborhood.
Yeah, but we don't do things. So maybe that's it. Maybe I need to start dividing up some stuff on the weekend. So y'all let me know how you best do that. I need help, y'all. The devil, the enemy's trying me. This is the second week I haven't been able to focus in church. And last week I thought it was because I was nauseous. I was sick. So I was like, you sick. You just trying to not pass out and or throw up in the pew. But this week, child, it was a guest pastor. I couldn't tell you what that brother said. And it got me so off guard that I was about to get up and leave. I thought he was doing the benediction. Then he said, oh, it's communion. I said, it's first Sunday. I said, it is July 1st. So I don't know what that is. I don't know what that lead is. I don't know what the enemy is trying to distract me from. I don't know. But usually I'm able to pay attention in church. Because y'all know my church is quick. Church only an hour and a half. The sermon only 30. What's the problem? So, I'm gonna nip that in the butt next week. So I don't know if it's the distraction through my phone or if my mind's on something else, but I don't like it, right? I don't, and I'm not saying that I'm perfect. Like in church, I definitely pick up the phone and look at some stuff, right? But I'm usually able to focus when we're talking about the sermon or if we're talking about the literature or the Bible, what verses we're reading. Usually sometimes I clock out a little bit during announcements and stuff like that. But I'm usually able to connect. But that guest pastor, he was talking about, he was doing sports analogies, and I really don't know much about sports, so he lost me on that. And it was a brother from Chicago.
Oh, really?
So, I was trying to ride for him, but my own unconscious bias did come out because he was like, I love my wife and da-da-da-da. And he said something, I forgot how he's my rock, da-da-da-da, and she half white. I said, what? Then he put her on the screen as this white woman and these beautiful 5 caramel babies. I said, that's good for them. He was describing her like a black woman, and I guess that's what bothered me.
Well, maybe she is a black woman.
She's not.
Oh.
Okay, now you're like him.
Oh. She's not. She half white?
No.
Half white mixed with what?
No, she mixed with white and white. What are you talking about? What are you
Okay.
So I think that threw me a little off. That's what I said. I don't know if I made this up. I feel like in my head, he described her as like a Nubian queen. And then next thing I know, I looked up and seen this white woman. And, I was close to packing my shit up.
Well, maybe is this alabaster queen.
And that's fine. And say that. This woman was straight white, though. What's the people in Game of Thrones with the blonde hair? Viking white.
Oh, okay.
Irish, red hair, pale skin, white. And there's nothing wrong with it. I don't, but it was just the way he was, you're describing somebody, then you look up and be like, what the fuck is this? What? So I think that threw me off a little bit in my head because I wanted to ask him some questions about that. And then he was doing these analogies with sports and he lost me with that. And before I knew it, I was on Yelp looking at food to eat at Disney.
You find anything
And then
good?
before I knew that, we were standing up for communion. Then church was over. Asked me what we were talking about Acts. I didn't even write down a verse. Acts something.
What type of did y'all have grape drink? Did y'all have Welchers?
Out here I'm sure they do organic grape drink. It ain't like Southern Baptist where it's hard red wine. No, it is. But well, you've been in my church, but we do offer gluten-free options. A wafer cracker take you out the game? Gluten people?
Shit, they had a shit, so I guess. I don't know.
For a communion wafer? Is that how it works? We got gluten-free though, honey.
Well,
and I'm always narrow, and it tastes different. I'm like, this not the other flesh. This is not of his skin, his body. You know, you like think of his flesh, think of his body. That's not how Jesus tastes. Jesus is not gluten free.
Says who?
I'm not doing this with you there.
Oh.
And also what threw me off at church is a little Asian baby ran up behind me and just grabbed my booty. Like, it was just a really unique Sunday. And the mom was like, no. And the baby was like, hey, bitch. And I had like a sundress, and he just came in. Maybe smacking booty. That's a little derogatory. He ain't what he did. How would you describe it? I showed you what he did near him. He like ran behind me and gave me a hug from the behind and like laid his head on my butt and like put his arms around my legs.
Yeah.
I don't know what that is. A hug?
Behind the back hug. He had laid his head on your soft, supple, chocolate brown booty.
Of all the people. Why me? And I'm like, oh, hi.
You should do a study to see if he's going to be into black women when he grow up.
Follow his life path. He was a little Filipino boy. He might be. But like, so it was just my attention span's a little short because usually I'm always able to grab. Like, even if the sermon not turned up, y'all know I love a good Southern Baptist, like Koji, nice Pentecostal sermon, right? But I don't have to have that to get something from it, right? I need is the pastor to say a word, some verses, and like I can pull from it what I need, right? I don't need the entertainment when it comes to church, and I think that's sometimes why I appreciate it too, because sometimes church can be like this whole entertainment thing, especially black church. It'd be too much of the other stuff that you get distracted of the baseline, right? What are we here for? What are we here to do? So I do appreciate my church for being able to keep it streamlined like that, and the word is always good. But this is the second week in a row that I'm like, what's going on here? What do you think, Nero? I paid more attention when I was at Trader Joe's after church.
Maybe it's time for you to go experiment with other churches.
Oh, you think? But it's so convenient.
I know it is.
It's so convenient. It hits all the other things. Closeness to home, time, like openness. Like, I need a church that's open. Y'all know how I feel about it. I can't go to no black church who don't be welcoming of the LGBT community. Can't go to no black church talking stupid shit. And it's hard. Believe it or not, it's hard to find black churches who is open. Not only welcoming, tolerating. You know, a lot of churches tolerate. I don't need tolerate. I need welcome, open, and affirming. Right? I don't have time for the bullshit. So that's why I was like, okay, this can work. I'm going to give it one more week. And if this one more week it don't work, I might have to head to Oakland.
Yeah, you know, or just see where the churches are in the area. You know, I gave you a list.
I know.
You just been to the first one.
Because it was so amazing.
And you just like, yep, this is it.
Sitting right here.
Right. Just like when we did apartments. I don't know why I go further and deeper down the rabbit hole to get you.
And I'm like, this works.
This is good.
Thank you.
Damn. Yeah, you look at the rest of them?
Nope.
Okay.
And then lastly, I found a good movie on Netflix if y'all looking for one. It's called Brain on Fire. You watched it with me, didn't you, Nero?
Yeah, it was good.
I thought it was so good. Like, it was about, actually Tyler Perry starring. It ain't his movie, y'all. Oh, hate niggas. I know how y'all get about Tyler. But he was just, you know they get about Tyler. He's just starring in it. It's not by his studio or anything, but it's based off a book. And it's this woman who had this rare form of brain infection. What was it? Disease?
Yeah, it was like a brain autoimmune disease.
Yeah, and it kind of chronicles her way going through it. So it was like this young white girl who was like kind of emerging in her career, and then one day she almost just snapped. That's how I would describe it. Like, her mood changed. She started seeing shit, and stuff started happening. Right. Her job had outlash. She was having like outlashes, is that what it's called? And then she went to doctors, and doctors was like, hey bitch, ain't nothing wrong with you.
Right, you need to stop drinking.
You drink too much and you stressed out. And her parents, her dad was like, what the fuck, ain't enough drink in the world, because they kept saying she was having withdrawals from alcohol. I was thinking in my head, what type of alcohol do that? What kind of alcohol put you in a psychosis?
Right.
Or then you had the extreme with the other side of it, where they were saying, oh, she got schizophrenia. Well, damn.
Ain't nobody in the family
with no family history, with no, really? Sis, sir, And it was just interesting to see like how you have to be an advocate for your own health. You have to push forward, right? You have to continue to probe and ask questions. You have to be relentless when it comes to your health. And it was just eye-opening to see. Like it made, and also it made me just appreciate for what you have, right? Your mind, literally your mind. I remember when the old folks used to pray, like, Lord, thank you for my mind. Because her mind, she literally went from being fine, functioning in the world to what a matter of 2 months to in a catatonic state.
Right.
Not being able to communicate, bones locking up, hands locking up, to like, and the doctor told me she got, what the fuck, schizophrenia do that?
Exactly.
What? Or bipolar. Where they do that at?
Don't do that. But I also thought it was fascinating just to see like how the medical industry don't have all the net answers, and sometimes you just gotta keep probing until you find somebody that's willing to dig deep.
And yes, because that Indian doctor, that Indian woman was the only one who was like, honestly, we don't know what's wrong with her. Because all the white doctors was like, oh, she got schizophrenia, oh, she got a mental illness, because they were about to put her in a psychiatric hospital. And her family was like, are you sure this is a psychiatric problem?
Right.
And they were like, yeah, I mean, that's what the data leads to, blah, blah, blah. And the Indian woman finally spoke up, was like, honestly, we don't know what's wrong with her. But, based off of all the conclusions, that's the best guess we got. Mm-hmm. And then she was like, she was the only one like, we can dig deeper, but that's the best thing we got. That's crazy.
But that's also interesting that they just guessing, y'all.
Yes, when they said that's the best guess we got, God,
they guessing.
We guessing with lives.
They putting in symptoms into a computer and hoping an algorithm pull up something.
Out.
Look,
and not even having the balls like she did to say, well, we don't know. Maybe we need to ask somebody who's smarter, faster, prettier than us. I feel like the other two male doctors didn't even do that.
No, because it's like, oh, she was drawn from alcohol. She partied too much.
I ain't never heard no withdrawals, and not even from alcohol. No type of drug that put you in a catatonic state. Catatonic? Like you lift your hand and your hand just stay frozen there.
Mm-hmm.
No,
never.
I've never heard no shit like that from someone who don't have a history of doing drugs or alcohol. Okay, I don't know who you think I am, but I'm not the one. And who wasn't here for it was her father.
Yes, that daddy was yelling. He was showing all types of toxic masculinity.
And I was here for all of it. And usually I'm not here for toxic masculinity, but he was here for it. He was like, because at first they weren't even going to admit her in the hospital.
You better fucking figure out.
He said, call the fucking police.
What the hell is going on with my damn daughter?
He was like, you better call the fucking police because I'm not going any fucking where. Motherfucker. And he shouldn't have to cuss somebody out to admit his daughter into the hospital.
Right.
When obviously they don't know what the fuck is going on. But you have to be an advocate. Like it just made me so appreciative of my mind and having it and knowing that it can be taken away at any moment.
And I guess the other moral stories, you gotta have advocates.
You have to have a team around you. When you can't fight for yourself, you need to have your team ready to step in and fight for you. Have your team ready to step in and fight for you and be willing to bounce back from it. Because I almost want to say, I wonder what happened if that was a black family. The thing is not what if it has happened to a black family.
Yeah.
They just didn't have, or a brown family, a low socioeconomic family. They just didn't have the appropriate resources or advocates to get them to the point of this white family. Because I think the thing is, there's only 200 people a year get it. But 200 people get it a year. And in the movie, they were saying, like, how many people you think have died or been put in psychiatric hospital for something? And this is something that, in the end, could have been treated with, like, a right combination of antibiotics.
Yeah.
But you have to get the right combination, right? You have to get the right combination of antibiotics, and this is something that could be treated. Mm-hmm. That's crazy.
It is. But
it's just so rare and so niche and nuanced that you have to have the right combination, timing, and all that of it to give it, to kill it. But it had me in my feelings. So if y'all looking for something, it's called Brain on Fire on Netflix, and I think it was pretty good. Y'all let us know if you see it. Neera, what's going on with you?
So somebody told us about the beauty of Movie Pass.
Movie fucking Pass. Get it.
Where you pay, maybe we late to the boat. I don't know. But you pay $10 a month and you can get to go see a movie a day.
Yes.
Nigga.
Repeat it again for the folks. What is it called now?
It's called Movie Pass.
And you pay what?
$10 a month.
And what you get?
You get to go see a movie a day. Any movie you want to go see.
Any movie.
So me and Naomi just been absorbing that shit up and going seeing all types of shit.
Absolutely.
So yesterday we went to go see Tag.
It's douchey, but it's all right. It's cute. It's douchey, but it's all right.
And the day before that, we went to go see Incredibles,
which was amazing. Jack, my favorite. The first one was better than the second one.
I don't know what they mean that the whole epilepsy risk.
There was a lot of flashing lights because of the pow. Like, you know how they cut the scenes, like when they're fighting. Like the flashing lights can cause cause a seizure.
Gotcha. But Tag was fun.
But I've never seen a movie warn about that.
Yeah.
So maybe because there's so many kids. I don't know.
Tag was fun. Y'all should go see it if y'all got the time, money, and resources. It's about
wait till it go to the dollar show.
It's about a group of men who've been playing the same game of tag for like the same 30 years.
For 30 years now. They do it the month of May.
And they do it for the month of May.
And I think what's cute about it is, it's not necessarily about the game of tag, but how they kind of roll up on each other. Mm-hmm. And they try to like see each other. So it's a way to keep themselves connected. Like I see it almost as a mandatory check-in.
Right.
So you need to see what folks are doing, who they are, what they're about. Like I appreciated that sense of it.
Yeah.
Right.
Since we got Movie Pass, I might try to twist and see if I can twist Naomi's arm into doing like a extra podcast episode.
Oh shit! What? He ain't run this by me.
Maybe that'll be the start of our premium. Mm-hmm. Near and Naomi spoils movies or some shit like that.
Because y'all know y'all always tease me during the fall. I spoil everything.
And so
I surely do.
Maybe that'll happen. Maybe not.
Oh, okay.
But we shall see.
I'm just gonna leave that in the air.
Yeah, we're gonna leave it in the air. We got to talk more about it because I think that.
What you call it? Near and Naomi spoils movies.
Yeah.
I can see because I can break down some shit about this Tag.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. And The Incredibles. It was nostalgia, y'all.
It was good nostalgia just to see Jack. Jack
that's my nigga, honey. Why Miss Incredible so thick, honey? Oh my God. What Pilates she do?
Well, since you done said it, yeah, her ass is fat.
God damn. What is her shape?
Mean to be like that for a cartoon. But
no,
damn.
her shape is ridiculous. It gotta be some teenage boys or 8-9-year-olds that's got some questions.
She like hourglass.
That ain't an hourglass. She pear shaped like a black woman, honey. I don't know where she get that shape from. She got that itty bitty waist. And that big old thing behind her. Meanwhile, Mr. Incredible got a shape on him too. He like a inverted triangle. He like the Rock in cartoon form. And then Jack, my nigga. Jack wasn't from any of y'all. Jack got all the powers.
You sure do.
And is that black man supposed to look like Samuel L. Jackson? Or no?
That is Samuel L. Jackson.
But don't it look like him?
You talking about does it look like him in real life?
Yeah, it looked like him.
I don't know. Maybe.
That don't look like him to y'all. I said, what the fuck is that? It didn't take much creativity here. Mm-hmm. Because the other white people don't look like themselves.
Right.
But that black one looked like him. Was that just me? Am I projecting? It was only one black person in The Incredibles. In a make-believe world. And the Incredibles take place in like 1950. What's the time like? Because the cars look old.
Yeah, some of the cars did look old.
Well, did I miss that time? Maybe I need to go back and watch the first one.
Yeah, maybe you look at the synopsis. But y'all let us know about this premium.
Because it's some stuff I want to go
Black
see.
Love Matters.
It's a horror movie called Hereditary.
Near and Naomi spoils movies
that I want to see. It's about crazy white people in the house. I can't wait to see it. I also want to see Gotti with John Travolta. I hope it ain't away from theaters yet, but I have to see Gotti. I'm obsessed with the Gotti family. RBG. Ruth got her own movie. Won't You Be My Neighbor? Mr. Rogers got his own shit I'm trying to go see. It's a whole line of them motherfuckers I'm trying to see.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So, we did that. That was good. I'm a little tired. The energy might be a little low for me because I just got done running 11 miles.
Yeah.
So,
damn, he's trying to shine on. Well, I didn't run 11. Let me see how many steps I took. 1,203.
Oh.
Okay. Don't be making us feel bad.
We need to go ahead and go to the mall, walk around a little bit then, baby.
Honey.
No, but, I ran 11 miles, and, like, one of the things that we was doing, like, on our, pseudo date night the other night is that we went to go walk around, and, I found this place that does, like, cryotherapy. And they had a Groupon.
You gotta explain what cryotherapy is.
Cryotherapy
That's not something the blacks do.
Oh, okay. Well, blacks, y'all got to try different shit.
Yeah.
So cryotherapy is like when you can it's basically code as it's like an ice bath on 100. So for all the athletes back in the days, y'all know about them ice baths.
Ooh, them dirty ice baths. Oh
Bitches be cold as hell.
Would they put y'all in a dumpster? In the trash bin? Oh.
Well, it depends on how much money the school got.
Well, what your school put you in?
No comment.
Okay. Mm-hmm.
It was like a barrel.
Oh my God.
It was like cut in half. Maybe a pig trough or something.
Oh my God. It's even
with
worse.
a garbage bag on it.
Oh my God. That's a sanitation. Oh my God.
The garbage bag.
Ooh, that's why y'all nigga at Mercer. Oh my God.
Because some nasty ass niggas never took showers afterwards.
Oh my God.
That's why they got Mercer.
Oh my God. Mm-hmm.
But I take
finish talking about cryo. I'm talking about I took a bath. I ain't have Mercer. I remember I always hear about football players and wrestlers begin some type of staph or flesh eating bacteria. I'm like, what the fuck is going on with y'all?
Most definitely in those wrestlers.
Ugh.
Because they don't clean those mats either.
Oh my God. Why don't you spray it with Lysol? It seemed like Lysol would help.
It would. You know what else would help? A shower afterwards.
A bleach. Oh, I'm sorry. Go ahead. Finish, Nero.
A shower afterwards.
Bleach.
No, but I got this Groupon and I went. I'm like Tiffany Haddish. I'm over here trying all types of new experiences.
Hey, ain't no wrong with Groupon. Groupon, sometimes when you're in your own city, it get boring because you know all the shit. But especially when you travel, I always say hit the Groupon up real quick. Mm-hmm.
So let me tell you about this crane. This shit is cold than a motherfucker. Shit. So you go up in there, you up in there with nothing but some socks on, your underwear, and they give you these oven mitt glove type things. Yeah. And then she's like, yeah, the temperature in there going to be negative 92 degrees or some shit like that.
Oh my God. It sounds like death.
And she turned that bitch up. Mm-hmm. And I swear I thought I had frostbite on my nipples.
Oh. How did it really feel? Like, did you feel it good? Like, was there a point where you're like, oh, this ain't nothing? And then it was like, oh, shit, I might go to the Savior. Like, I might die.
I never thought I was going to go to the Savior, but my breathing was labored.
Oh, what?
What?
You mean your breathing was, that's mean you about to go to the Lord when you can't breathe.
Well, I was breathing, but it was labored breathing.
How? Show me.
It was like, whoo, shit. Whoa. Whoa. It's cold in a motherfucker. Ah. Breathe. Take deep breaths. Shit. So I was in there for like 3 minutes.
Ooh, I know you was dramatic. I'm glad I wasn't there.
It was cold in a motherfucker, but it did help out. It's supposed to help like helping with the lactic acid and pain and things of that sort after you get done working out.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was cool. It was fun though.
Shit, would I like it?
I think you should try it once.
Okay. Do I have to work out to do it, or can I just do it for life?
Just doing it for life.
Just to get blood flowing.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Well, I bought a 3-pack from Groupon, so you can use one of mine, I guess.
Mm-hmm. And you did that, and you went by the pool. What else you do this weekend?
Yeah, we went to the pool.
Yeah.
And they said our pools will be heated, but this shit was cold as hell.
It was cold in that pool. Well, probably because it was so hot this weekend. Mm-hmm. You can't please these niggas. That's what the hotel. Not the hotel. That's what the manager probably said. Can't please these motherfuckers. It's 90 fucking degrees. Ain't no heat in here.
They also told me that I need to step in my pool and beach game because our ass was just down there just on some towels. Dehydrated. These white families, they come down there with a cooler. This couple that was sitting next to us had like,
and mind y'all,
snacks.
We're not at a public pool. Our pool is downstairs from where we live. And since we lived here, I didn't think you take a lot of shit.
These motherfuckers had snacks, butter, oil.
Oh my God, they kept greasing up with coconut. I don't know what they were greasing up with, but I see how the cancer forms. I said, between that oil and this sun, y'all is killing yourself.
You said, I see how the cancer's formed.
Because it was a point where I put a blanket over my legs. I said, this sun is burning.
It do be hot.
I said, I got old school, and I got the most melanin SVF. What's that called? What's it called?
What? SPF.
I got the most SPF than all of them. And after a while, I was reading my book by Bell Hooks, and I put the blanket over my legs. I said, I don't want no more sun on me.
Look, I got too damn high. I said, I'm going to get some water.
Said, he getting water. And I'm like, why don't you get popsicles? And he was like, from where? I said, nigga, our apartment. And he was like, oh, you want me to go upstairs? What? Go up the elevator.
The white folks already had their snacks together.
They had their snacks. I didn't think it was neat. It was we was only down there for what, 2 hours?
Mm-hmm.
But you're right. I got lunchy as hell, and they started crunching on shit.
Right.
And then they had them badass kid who came in that full gear. That's when it was time for us to go.
I ain't never seen a floaty like that.
The floaty was like built into the bathing suit.
So not only was it like an arm floaty, but it had a floaty around the waist.
It was a waist
and it was a shirt.
And it was a shirt tied to him. And so like they came in running like they was about to wreck house. I thought they was just about to run in. And it's like, and of course where they run straight to 7 feet.
Right.
And they only 2.5 feet. I said, okay.
I might have to send Naomi on the Ancestors Challenge because he says she can swim.
I can't swim.
But I've never seen Naomi swim nor tread water.
What?
And whenever we get towards the deep end, Naomi be like, nope.
Nope. I don't like to test fate.
Meanwhile, my ass up in there treading water and everything goes.
Dear tomorrow, I can do it. I said, yeah, look like you struggling a little, honey.
You know, I'm a little rusty, but.
Yeah, a lot.
No, you know, gave me a couple more tries. Okay. I only needed a couple tries. And then, you know, about the hour in, I had my my full on tread water game.
Okay. But yeah, it was a nice weekend. What else?
Yeah.
Your birthday coming up?
My birthday is coming up. So y'all hear this? I'm probably going to be partying and shit.
Well,
We're getting ready.
No, it ain't.
No.
Monday. Your birthday is not till a couple more days.
Yeah.
Now.
So with that being said, there may not be a podcast on Wednesday nor Friday, or maybe a podcast on one of those days. I don't know. Play it by ear because it's the 4th of July. It's the weekend. You know, it's my birthday.
And we're going to
Disney
fucking lands.
Or is it World? I always get them confused.
The lands. Lands is whatchamacallit. World is in Orlando. I've only been to Disney World. I've never been to Disneyland. Okay. So y'all keep us prayed up. I got some reservations actually one reservation as of now for Nerum, and I'm planning on putting a couple more in because, you know, Disney stay booked. Y'all let us know if there's certain food or things we should try in the Anaheim area.
Yeah.
More so, is there any like malls, movie theaters we should check out? That's what we really want to know.
Yeah.
So give us any tips that y'all may have for us to do while we out there. We'll take pictures.
Yeah.
Keep us prayed up.
I'm looking forward to Roscoe's as well.
Yeah, it was Roscoe's in Anaheim, so we're going to definitely eat at Roscoe's. Probably our first day we get in that morning.
Hell yeah. Give me a Barack Obama.
Oh, my God. But y'all let us know if there's other stuff we should be doing, too.
Mm-hmm.
We don't know. We're trying to be a little easy, right? We're trying to get a little rest, too.
Yeah, because you always need to be rested, right?
Mm-hmm.
And so, you know, definitely trying to, you know, revive, rejuvenate, and all that other good stuff.
Yes, sir.
And then also, you know, my interview's coming up. So by the time y'all hearing this,
it should be done. Or in the midst of it or something.
I'll be in the midst of my interview. So go ahead and, you know, send up your third eyes and open them bitches up.
Yes.
And do whatever you need to do.
Send good vibes.
Send good vibes and everything else. Yeah.
That'd be a great birthday gift for you right now.
It would.
Yeah. Pillow talk.
Pillow talk. What you want to talk about?
Let's start with Queen Sugar.
Okay.
You have thoughts on Queen Sugar, Nerums. Aunt Vi got to ask for help. Aunt Vi. Okay, let's start with Aunt Vi. And that white man invited her to his house and want to basically invest in her and make her household name brand. She said yes. She's like she took too long to say yes. But Nerum said the big problem is not going to be her saying yes, but her what?
Telling Hollywood.
I didn't even think about this. Please tell us about the Black Man Strife because I didn't even think about this.
I would say if I was Hollywood, I'd be pissed.
Why?
Because I didn't got this. I became a 7-figure god up in this bitch, and I'm trying to invest in your dreams and make all your dreams come true, baby. And what you gonna do? Go to the motherfucking white man. I've been begging you, come spend my money on your dreams.
Yeah.
Come take some of this money, cause we together. You my fiance now. Yeah. So what's yours is mine. So come on. Take this money so we can make this a dream and make this a empire. Aunt Vi's, Prize Pies, all over the place. We can do this. Yeah. Completely Black owned. You better get your half-breed ass
oh my God,
niece over here and draft up some contracts and shit. Oh, my bad, y'all.
You've been around my mama too long.
I didn't get riled up. But that's how I be. That's how I be. I know.
Charlie Black.
I know. My bad. Shout out to all the light skins out there. I'm sorry.
Light skin is not equivalent to mixed.
I know. But some of them are.
Nerum don't have no sense. Give
Shout
him a pass.
Shout out to the mixed people. Shout out to the light skinned people.
Multicultural. Mix is not even appropriate. Mix is a dated term.
My toxic masculinity is getting riled up because I just keep thinking, I became a 7-figure guy and I want to spend my money on your dream. Yeah. To invest it because I know how hard you've been working
and it's legit.
And everything else. It's legit. You got a good product. Let me buy you some stoves. Let me buy you some Let me buy you some car. Let me just help manufacture this shit. And you've been saying, no, I want to do it on my own. And this motherfucking white man come around and say, baby, I want to invest in you and I want to make it a name brand. And you going to say yes.
She's skinning and grinning.
The fuck?
I didn't even think of that Hollywood going to go the fuck off on her. You right. And she might be due to that. I don't have nothing to say. Look, now y'all be speechless. What is going on with Aunt Vi, though? Even how she called, what's her name? Nova in the middle of the night or in the morning talking about, I need your help. Well, Aunt Vi, you might need to hire an intern.
Right.
You can't make 1,000 pies alone.
So that's the thing. Like,
with one oven.
But I also think, like, with black folks, we be so much on, like, we got to do it on our own. We don't want to owe nobody nothing and do nothing for nobody else. I just want this to be on my own. And then be all mad and shit when the shit failed because I tried to do this on my own and nobody helped me. When niggas was asking you, can they help you? Like, no.
Yeah. Then you wait till the last minute.
Why the hell she in that community center at that church or whatever the place is?
Exactly. And not having her own space somewhere.
Right.
And it's down south, so they should be able to find a good kitchen for a decent price, right? Even if they have to, like, rent out, like, their own manufacturer, right? And I think somehow you tie it to Queen Sugar. So if you got that Queen Sugar plant, ain't no way to add food manufacturing to that. A couple of ovens in the back somewhere.
Exactly.
Like, that seems like the smart business connection.
I'm getting the sugars from my pie from Queen Sugar. What you talking about?
I'm dead. You're right. Can we talk about Nova and her being dramatic?
What about it?
Exactly. She keep going around looking sad because she don't know what to do because she would. What's his name? What's that black man name? Remy. Because Remy called and talking about we need to talk. It took her the whole episode to set something back to be like, I don't think this gonna work. Do you think it could work though?
Nah, I'd be pissed.
You think not Nova. You think Charlie Borderline West be mad?
Ooh, hell yeah.
Really? Why? Charlie don't got dibs on him?
Well, shit.
Did Charlie ever officially claim him?
Yeah.
No.
I thought they did.
No. Like, I think she said he was cute. And because she's not even officially divorced from Darling. What's that boy name? Daryl? Darling?
Davis.
Whatever. Fuck nigga. She ain't officially divorced from him yet. Right?
I thought they were.
Oh, is it?
I thought the divorce was final.
Oh, I didn't think it was final. I thought, Charlie Borderline West. I thought she was just Charlie Borderline West and him.
No.
And dragging him along.
I thought the divorce was final.
Oh, well, if she did like him, Nova, you have to pass on that. Like, what was he even think?
I don't know. He got lonely. But, it's always some niggas' dream to fuck sisters.
Oh, my God. And then Aunt Vi, and then this is like I think we said that in one of the church service where it was like, I'm not sending no sublims. It was about forgiveness and reconciliation. The pastor came back and was like, I ain't telling you to get with your ex-boyfriend. Don't be coming back and be like, the pastor talking about I should forgive and I'm about to go back to this. That's what I ain't talking about. I ain't talking about that. I feel like that's what Nova getting from Aunt Vi. Aunt Vi was like, you deserve deserve love too, Nova.
You deserve love too.
Not Remy.
But love.
Why are academic bad?
She dropped that nigga like a bad habit.
But I think it was something, I forgot what episode, that they were saying that, it might have been Remy who said that they deserve to love you for you and not the ideas of you. So I think it's Nova, the journalist, Nova, the activist, Nova's the weed godmother, Nova, but I don't think anyone really knows who Nova is once you peel back all those layers and those things are gone, though.
Right.
Except maybe that white man. He might have knew a little bit.
Oh, the police guy?
Yeah. But other than that, I don't think in romantic relationships, people have really pulled back those layers of Nova to embrace that. They've only seen these other parts of her, which are beautiful too. Mm-hmm. But I don't think she doesn't carry that 24 hours, right? That's just I don't want to say role. That's demeaning that, but it's a role.
Yeah, it's just one layer
of her.
Yeah.
And I think for even during this time with Remy, I also think Remy reminds her of her father.
Yeah. And
allowing her to really be just her and almost childlike, right? So we know we're talking about mama daddy issues type stuff. Can we, speaking of mama daddy issues, can we meet this black goddess that is Ralph Angel and Nova's mama? That is just this black Haitian, I'm assuming, voodoo high priestess, lover of life who said, I got to get the fuck on. Because did she die? Am I correct?
I don't know.
I think she died, but she left the kids too. I'm gonna need some flashbacks.
Yes, because I need to know what happened between
the
Nova
Yeah.
And then
I wanted to see how
Charlie Mama.
Yes.
And then how he went back to Nova Mama.
Yes. I want to see that. I want some flashbacks. We can get the kids a pause because they on some bullshit. But I really would like to see that flashback.
Well, somebody whipped Blue ass.
You go ahead and take Ralph Angel and Blue. You mean Rue? I can't even get it out. I'm so riled up. Blue need an ass whooping, and so do Darla.
What?
Him and his mama. Line them up. Go ahead, Naren. What you gonna talk about him and his mama?
No, Blue is bad. Blue bad this year.
He just testing limits.
I want to be. Ooh, when Ralph Angel got up, when Blue came out there and said, "Don't you be talking to my mama like that."
And Ralph Angel said,
"Boy, if you don't get your black ass back in there."
Yeah.
Ooh.
Ralph Angel, he was acting. Covey was acting. He took that from moments when he was a child. Mm-hmm. He looked like a daddy. He aged himself 10 years there. Who the fuck is you? It took him all his might to say, "Who the fuck are you talking to?"
Yeah. Ooh, Blue is, but Blue is trying to pit his families against each other.
Yeah, and I don't know why because they're young too, right? Mm-hmm. So it's like they're not catching this at all. Like it'll simple stuff. He's like, "I want to go live with my mom," and Darla dumbass, "Well, go pack your things." No, that ain't how it fucking works. No. Blue don't get to determine where the fuck he lives. Mm-hmm. Blue don't pay no bills in here.
Right.
Blue go where I say he go.
Right.
Now, if y'all decide he do need to be with his mom, that's fine. You go tomorrow, but you don't go tonight.
You ain't going now, nigga. You don't pay the cost to be the boss around here. The fuck, Blue? But get your little ass back in that room, play with that baby doll, nigga.
Don't do that, nigga. He still got that. Blue needs some good therapy though. Is he getting the therapy yet?
Probably not.
Yeah, it's time for Blue to head on to therapy. Also, Darla and Ralph Angel need some therapy. Like they're not a couple, but they need some family therapy.
Well, yeah,
to process through some stuff because Darla's trying it too. Like, where did Darla come up? Like, how she got a nice place and playhouses and shit, and she done got a keratin Brazilian blowout and got some eye drops. Her eyes clear now. Now she want to raise. Blue, sis, pump your brakes. Pump your brakes.
All right.
Be a little more collaborative, right? Mm-hmm. She's talking about, I'm not going to beg to be with my son. Well, sis, it's some shit you got to do, right? Because I argue if the roles were reversed, we would be like, Ralph Angel got to beg, honey.
Yeah,
he had to move heaven and earth.
Drug tests and all types of
you know what I'm saying? Ralph Angel ain't even being funny to be like, you need a drug test to come through here. When you can see your child once you have a supervised visit. He could be that funny because this ain't the first time she done left. Right? So I think if the roles were reversed, we would be a lot harder on Ralph Angel than we are in Darla. And we giving Darla way too much leeway for her only to be clean for 3 minutes. And it's not that she can't be clean. That's fine. That's her sobriety's fine, but you can't come up here and challenge Ralph Angel what the fuck he been doing. Mm-hmm. No, what you gonna say, Nirams?
No, but I was also thinking like from Blue's standpoint because like he don't understand that and all he sees is the good parts.
Yes,
and like
it's
idea
not any
of his
kid
mama.
Though.
Yeah, but I think mostly like especially when you dealing with like single parents type things.
Yeah,
because like he just see the idea of like I go to my mom's house, I do what I want, I play. Yeah. Or whatever. She don't yell at me until what? She got to discipline his ass.
Yeah. And do it. Because even when she tried to do it, he opened up a little to her more, but he still tried to swerve it. Mm-hmm. The question and the answer and what was going on. So, yeah, I think it's time for Blue to get a little more discipline. And actually, we're going to talk about this later because y'all know I'm reading Bell Hood's book. And Bell Hood's told us that we shouldn't be whipping up on our kids' ass. She said, because we ain't had no love in our life. Okay, we'll get there later.
Damn, I ain't had no love, no joy in my life.
Come on. Bell Hood say we all trash, basically. You know, you got to watch Bell. Bell like Baldwin will have you in your feelings. Mm-hmm. And on something different. Did we talk about everybody? Oh, Charlie Bordelon West. Be careful with them white boys. They sneaking and creeping on something.
Yeah.
Duh. I don't know why Charlie believed that they were surveying this land for health reasons. Yeah, of their pockets.
The health of their pockets.
What? Come on.
Yeah.
When colonizers show you who they are, believe them.
Right.
That's all you got to do.
And the thing is, she only got that 1%. Like in the scheme of things, like she do have 1%, so she can see everything.
Yeah, but you got to do a lot of digging.
Yeah.
But she got that white woman who I am not here for. I don't know what that white woman job is.
I don't know.
But it's just to be nosy and find things.
I don't trust her.
You don't trust the white woman?
No.
She is finding all types of facts and statistics.
Because I feel like she's not providing everything.
You think she inching it out?
Yeah.
But I thought she was with it because I thought she was like an ex, or somehow that family did her wrong too.
Okay.
Like, you know, my enemies, what?
My enemies are my enemies is my
friend.
Yeah.
So that's what I think. I might have to go back and check and see what's going on.
Mm-hmm.
You got anything else about Queen Sugar? We want to see what you're doing, Ava.
Yeah.
Also, we learned that the Black Love doc on hiatus.
Oh, it is?
Yeah, that's what they said, on to the fall.
Oh, because she's pregnant, right?
No, I can't believe that. You tell me they just recording this in 1 week and editing it and putting it out?
I don't know.
What type of Black Love Matter podcast is that? Neo speechless.
I am.
What? Well, we don't got over budget, honey. We the only ones who gotta do it, then put it out the next day. Not them. I assume this was months apart.
Yeah, I would assume so. But I expect it because, you know, everything's delayed because she found out she got pregnant.
Oh, I'm glad Nero. I thought this shit would have been recorded before she even found out she was pregnant.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, I guess we'll check back in the fall. I told you it was an abrupt stop.
It was. It was an abrupt stop.
I was gonna drag them, honey. If that was it.
And they didn't nothing said out of pigeon.
No
nothing.
Summary statement. I think I read it because it was like there in an Instagram post, and I think other people was like, "Oh, we was wondering where y'all went, my nigga.
Like, where the fuck y'all go?"
The only thing kept coming on was Sweetie Pies, and that's over too.
Mm-hmm.
I used to love Sweetie Pies.
Yeah,
but since her and Tim, it's too much. I don't like when black families divorcing and not divorcing, fighting over that money and stuff.
Nobody wins when the family feud.
Yeah, I don't like all of that, so I actually kind of fell off of it. They say it's a big rich world. I just come from the poet's part. Something.
Bright light, something.
We gotta make it. Okay. How you like it now? Ghost is back. Tyreek still alive.
2 statements.
We won't spoil too much because hopefully people might still be watching it. But we'll give you our overarching opinion.
Dre and Tyreek dead this
Dre,
season.
please. Dre, Tyreek, and Angela. I could go for a nice... Actually, this could be the last season of Power. Let's just kill them all off. Because I don't even know where the storyline would go.
Uh-huh.
Actually, add another person.
Cool.
Drake. No, I'm sorry. Drake. Oh, Drake. Lord, no. Tyreek, Dre, Angela, and Lorenz Tate. His old shiesty ass.
Well, shit, he the low-key connect.
I know he the plug.
I'm assuming he the plug.
Oh, absolutely, he got to be the plug. But I can take his ass too. We can have what they got, the Mexican cartel.
Mm-hmm.
Go ahead and level all them motherfuckers. Because I'm tired of them.
Mm-hmm.
What do you want to do? How much do we give without giving it all away? It's basically this episode. It was good, but it's nothing to spoil. Like everything you think it's gonna be, it is.
Yeah. The funeral happens.
And actually, I don't think they pulled that out black enough.
No.
Because I was prepared to cry. Like I wanted to see Ghost or what's her name? What's the girl name? What's from Black? Not Black. Tasha. I wanted to see them lose it. And they was way too composed for their daughter just to got.
Mm-hmm.
So I was looking like you know how we do in our culture, we mourns. So I was waiting for the moment where it was like, sometimes y'all be at the funeral and that one person just realized they at a funeral.
My mama.
And you be like, oh, they didn't know this was a funeral.
My mama. Remember when my auntie passed? My mama fainted.
Like I really wanted the funeral scene to be a little bit more emotional. Because I was prepared to personally cry. Because I was here for Raina. I actually would like I would like Raina to take over the drug game.
Yeah.
Do you know what I'm saying? Like I feel like she had enough sense to do it. So I think I would have enjoyed that more. You know who I'm key here for this season?
Cool.
Lala.
Yeah. Wow.
I don't know. Because previous season she's just been there. Like she's Lala. I feel like the previous seasons Lala played Lala. Mm-hmm. And I feel like she's finally getting into her role now. Oh. Sorry, no shade, Lala. But you were playing yourself. Everyone's best friend, that type of. I don't even trust people who are everybody's first friend. But she was playing herself. But I feel like she finally playing whoever this role, Keisha. I feel like she immersing herself in Keisha. Like I feel like she had the emotion to it. Like even when like her friend, like she came to her and was like, "Hey sis, whatever the fuck you need me to do, or say.
I'll say it.
Like, I felt her on so many levels on that. To be like, yes, sis, I hear you. I hear you. I see you. Come on, Lala. Come on for that BET award. What?
Supporting actor.
Lala Vasquez. Is her name Vasquez? Vasquez. I think it is.
Lala Anthony.
Don't do that.
They ain't divorced yet.
They on their way. Huh? They're not?
No.
Oh, she kept that. I'm sure they're on their way. They've done that very quietly. Since they announced it, they ain't said shit, have they? Mm-mm. Yeah, that's how you know how good it was, right? But I'm here for Lala. Tommy might as well go. I'm telling you how the whole series going to end. Tommy going to be in a mental institution.
Why is that?
That white boy crazy.
Yes, he is.
He is ticky fucking boom. 50 Cent gonna go live somewhere in a foreign country. What? Let me stop. Let's talk about this episode one while I'm trying to predict the end of the season. Mm-hmm. But it was just interesting. I think Tasha Mama's clueless.
Yeah.
She's another one. I don't have to see her no more.
No.
What do you think about Ghost? No. I have a little bit of a disconnect with Ghost this season. This first episode.
Yeah, this first episode.
I feel disconnected from him.
He's trying to play
old Ghost. I don't know.
Yeah.
But he too old to her? I'm not connecting with Ghost this season. Usually I'm always connecting with him.
My thing is, yeah.
Maybe it's the
I know
episode.
What it is.
What?
It's that, but it's also like the lack of forethought because it seemed like Dre is just outplaying these niggas. Outplaying all three of these niggas.
Yeah, how many niggas do it take to get... How old is Dre? He can't be no more than 26. This nigga don't got that much life experience.
Right.
Barely know how to file taxes.
And I think that's what's upsetting. But, you know, what they said in the after show is that they wanted to see... You know, by keeping Dre alive,
they're trying to make him the new Ghost.
That it changes the whole narrative.
So they're making Dre faster, smarter, and prettier. And I find that hard to believe because Dre never came off smart or pretty to me.
No, he didn't.
Maybe he's been studying at night, honey. I don't.
Reading 48 Laws of Power.
What did I say 2 episodes ago? Through God's grace and mercy. I guess he made him a gangster.
Because that's the thing. Like, all right, so if they would have killed Dre in the first episode, even though we wouldn't say, I was super excited. Like, that nigga dead.
Finally. I mean, they could have still did it where, like, I don't want to give too much away. Other folks who Dre is connected to still coming for him. Mm-hmm. And just have him out the picture. But, yeah, he was just way too ninja-like and way too clean with it.
Yeah.
Because it's like, well, if he was this clean and this had much forethought, how do we get to this point with Raina dying there, right? Why was it so sloppy to this point? I'm even fuzzy with his connection with, like, 50 Cent, too. Like, I'm a little blurry on, like, wait, now who in charge? Like, maybe that's what they want us to be. Like, but didn't 50 Cent set this up? I'm like, Tasha, why is this nigga here? What? We not friends.
But that's the thing. And then Dre tried to kill 50 Cent.
And then 50 Cent said, oh, you got another thing coming.
And then he killed them niggas.
And then you got Tyreek, who is Snapchatting him. What was he doing?
He has his loyalty
DMing him, sending him naked Insta snaps. Oh. Warning him, basically. He was dick riding.
That went far.
It did go far. His sister died. We're there. We're at the end. He might as well got naked. And sent the naked Instagram shot. He's so riding his dick so hard.
Yeah, he is.
Like, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, I'm gonna take it to that point. That what is going on? And then Angela. She must be channeling her inner, white woman.
She's not white though. She's Latina.
But white facing.
Oh.
White aligning. What y'all call it? White parallel. What did y'all call it?
I don't know.
Adjacent.
White adjacent.
What am I supposed to do? Tasha, bitch, you doing this for you. You ain't doing this for my family.
We go down, you
go down. Oh, believe. And I want to be like, Tasha, oh, believe me, because if I go into any type of jail, you're going to be in the cell right next to me. Right. Just know that. If I go to any jail, you're going to be with me.
Angela Vasquez.
Then I'm going to snatch a piece of her hair. I'm going to plot this. I'm going to place this somewhere. Why you? You snatch a little piece of hair.
Yeah.
I'm going to make sure this all over my coats. I'm like, we good friends. Like, I don't know. Like, it was a good season premiere. But something about, of course I'm going to continue watching. It's good black television. First of all, who are the people who's doing this? And why don't I know their names? What's that black woman?
Courtney Kemp.
Like, who's the writers? Why we don't be putting Courtney Kemp up there when we be talking about Shonda and Big Daddy? Is he still at the cookout? He ain't hiatus, is he?
I don't know.
I think we haven't.
He ain't got Me Too. He just owes somebody some money at the cookout. So
but he canceled.
I don't think he canceled. He owe
so
Uncle
niggas
Dane.
so niggas can't say they want to vote for Donald Trump, but they can owe niggas money. Well, now I'm Damon Dash y'all niggas. Which is worse?
So that's the thing.
So he ain't canceled.
I don't know.
Y'all know I'm done canceling people. I'm just putting people on hiatus.
Niggas don't get canceled anyway, baby.
So he ain't never up there with Big Daddy or none of them. Like,
so the thing is, his ass might not even go to the cookout anyway, because he afraid he gonna run back into Damon
Dash
at the cookout.
Because Damon's coming to all the cookouts now.
Right. Dan gonna be there playing spades. He playing dominoes.
And talking loud. You know that new auntie who uncle be talking loud. Who want to be seen.
Pitching horseshoes, and then somebody gonna be like, "Dang,
he here. Who here?" And he gonna be loud.
Lee here. Don't trip. Don't trip, Dang. Lee here. Get your camera phones out.
Get back to. But why did they never mention the woman is she the EP?
Courtney Kemp. Yeah, I think she's the EP.
Like, I feel like why is she not in the conversation? And why she don't got another show? Because it's her 5th season of Power, right? And it's been #1 for Stars too.
Yeah.
I need Courtney Kemp to get another show.
Exactly.
So we need to start bigging up sis a little bit more, because even for me to get this upset about what's going on, that tells me she's bad bitch contest in first place. I even love how she give me an after show. You know, exactly. I love a good after show, and she always be on there, and she be telling the shit we be talking about.
Right.
We knew folks would be upset. Yes, bitch. To catch myself cussing at her. Why you do that, sis?
Why you do that?
Oh Lord, she from Connecticut. Adds another layer.
It does.
I only know one person rap type from Connecticut. Maybe she's the second one.
Oh.
Okay. But I don't know. Let's just put. Oh wait, she going to Brown in Columbia?
Yeah.
She formally trained, honey.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, Courtney Kemp, shout out to you, sis. Anything else?
No. Without giving spoilers.
I'm not trying to give too much. But the thing is, it's no spoiler. So whatever you think is gonna happen in the first episode is gonna happen.
Right.
Except ain't nobody dying. Well, I think I can kind of relieve that to you, because ain't nobody gonna die to episode 10. You know that.
Into the last episode.
In the last minute of the episode.
And they're gonna leave you with a cliffhanger.
Yeah, to season 6. I do hope this is not a Chase Dre season, though.
Oh my God!
I'm not too excited about that.
I do not. No.
We're gonna need another storyline if that's the fact. I need to break that up a little bit.
I need something.
Like, I need Tommy's girlfriend to come back from the dead.
Or
where his mama at? I need somebody good in or Tommy Daddy. Like, let's make that a storyline.
So he doing his daddy thing. You got Chase Dre, and then you got this police investigation, because you got that one girl talking about Tommy ain't ghost. Ghost is ghost.
Yeah. But I feel like the police stuff could easily be shade, but no shade. The police ain't a hard crew to shake, honey. They can find somebody in there to shake that.
Yeah.
You know, I'm so over the crooked police storyline. Like, of course they're crooked.
Yeah.
Because I think that's what's going to come out, is that somebody else in there is even more crookeder.
Yeah.
Crookeder
than Angela.
Come on.
Well, they were, because the Jimenez had the other Spanish dude.
That's what I'm saying. I think it's somebody else in there. Like, that they're going to be like, oh, who is this nigga? Who, like, they're going to go in to delete it, and Angela think it's her, and they supposed to delete it, and they ain't get deleted. Like, I think something like that going to happen. Mm-hmm. But I'm really not here for, like, this DA or any internal investigations. I'm never in there for any form of internal investigation.
Yeah.
Like, whenever internal investigation comes, like, do people really even talk to them? Haven't we seen enough Lifetime shows to be like, I have no comment.
Right.
Talk to my lawyer. Angela, why don't you have a lawyer on standby?
Because she is a lawyer. Oh, you don't supposed to represent yourself.
Yeah. You need to have somebody else. Everybody need to be like, what's that Latino boy? He is my favorite. That lawyer guy. That goes to
Proctor.
Joe Proctor is the shit. And he stay ready so he don't have to fucking get ready.
Right.
Because they took his license. He said, I'm about to get that shit back.
Mm-hmm.
And be ready. Like, so Angela needs to invest in herself a good lawyer like that too. Because she talks way too loosely and freely. Mm-hmm. I don't know why she don't go into the private sector. She needs to be done with the government.
Yeah, you assume so.
Yeah, I would be done with the government. They're like, you can kiss my dick.
Look, Angela, I'm out the game.
Yeah, that's literally.
Look, I'm moving to Florida,
out the game. Yeah,
and I'm starting a small business.
I would do the same things. I'm telling you, because it's too much, right? Mm-hmm. Anyway, Anything else about that?
I think that's good.
All right, y'all. Quickly, Niram, you want to talk about? I'm reading Bell Hood's book. It's all about love. Because I thought it'd be good research for the podcast. As you know, we're growing it in the next few months. We're hoping to add some new segments. So I'm trying to, I claim to be of the literature, and I was like, it's something I really haven't done. I don't read a lot of books on love. And what that means. And I thought it would just be good research. And also that's when I went to the library and I ended up getting that one. So I'm only a few chapters in. So as I'm going through, if I seen anything, I was just going to share it with y'all. The first couple chapters that Bell hit me in the mouth was this idea that we confuse love with caring. So she said a problem that we have as a culture is that we don't have a universal definition of love. And if my definition is different from love and Niram's definition is different from love and your definition is different from love, then how do we cohabitate? How do we operate within the same sphere? Right. So there's no baseline, there's no foundation, there's no standard on what love is. And she really talked about getting clear about what love means. And she got different definitions that she give. Maybe, after I process it a little bit, I'll put something cute on Instagram for y'all. But something that stood out for me from that chapter was this idea of love versus caring. She says a lot of people sometimes confuse caring with love. She went on to say caring can be a form of love, but caring alone is not love. And that was something that stuck out to me. So she talked about like mother and child relationship or partner relationships, or she really was getting to the civil rights Black. So of course they love me because they take care of me. They give me a house. They give me food. They do these things. That means they love me. No, that means they care for you.
Right.
And caring is not love. And that was, I don't know, I just thought that was just something to ponder and think about. What you think, Nero?
Yeah, I think it is, especially when we put a lot of our like connotations of love into like physical, tangible things that you can say somebody have done for you to show that they love you.
Yeah, because I think I'll find maybe our next podcast I'll get what Bell's definition of love is. Kind of where two or more people come together and agree to go on a journey together, spiritually, emotionally, and add purpose to each other's life. Like that's longer. I'll get that for y'all next time, and we could talk about that one. But like I said, the idea of love versus caring was like, oh, just because you care for someone don't mean you love them.
Yeah, I can completely agree.
And then the next piece that got me about Bell's book was, I think it was like chapter 3 or 4. She was talking about kids and how, as children, that's really where you learn kind of what love is through your parents. And what she was saying was basically it's the argument of whooping your kid's ass. So another thing that Bell talks about is that within love, there can't be any hate, hurt, or pain. She said that's not what love is at all. And a lot of times we try to tweak and manipulate love into a form of that. And when you tell your kids, I'm doing this, I'm whooping you, or I'm doing this because I love you, that's not true. And it's just a learned response from ancestral history. So I want to open up. So what do you think about whooping kids' ass? Like, is that a form of love, right? What are you teaching what is love about that? That's what she was saying. That's putting your hands on your kids, verbally abusing them. That is not showing them love. Because she also talks about how love is not something that's intuitive. She said love is something that needs to be learned. People think love is something that you intuitively know how to do, and that's not true. People need to be taught how to love. I said, well, all right, well, we're trash. Okay, thank you.
Black love leading to learn how to love matters.
Well, I mean, you don't have to have, like I said, I'm just only like 2 or 3 chapters in. So I'm hoping she unpacks this more. Them are the first things that hit me in my mouth. I'm just giving y'all hit in the mouth segments from the book that Bell Hooks is talking about. So
y'all saying that me wanting Blue to be whooped.
We ain't supposed to be whooping on Blue ass.
But he needs it.
And he needs discipline. Will we argue discipline is a form of physical punishment? That's the question. I go back and forth with it.
This is deep.
What is Bell? So what do you want to unpack? Whooping your kids or love is not intuitive? It needs to be learned or taught.
Whooping your kids.
Okay. Whooping your kids. I can see what she's talking about.
Yeah, because I can see how it can be transferred. Like now you're talking about like adults. I beat my wife ass because
and that's what she said. Like
her.
she's basically saying like kids have no civil rights. So if this statement would be said from a man who says I whoop up my wife ass because she don't listen, and I do it because I love her, we'll be like, what the Me Too is this? But we don't do the same for children. Mm-hmm. They be so bad though.
Whew, blue.
Like it just takes a lot more patience. I could be swayed either way. It depends on the day for me. Like some days I'm like, you know what, we do need to stop whooping on kids. And mind you, when I mean whooping on kids, I am not an advocate of child abuse, but I ain't mad at when they 2 and you give them a little on those ham hots to say, hey, step out of it.
You're talking about
Leave me. That's all it be. It just be the tip of your finger. Quick too. You got to just take them off guard. Right? Mm-hmm. But I'm also, you know, I could see how some of the kids like, yeah, these kids don't need no more.
Yeah, it's enough. I understand. You
when do you break it, right?
My mom went too far. You know, she put a belt in the warm water, let that shit get all slopped up.
See, no, I'm not talking about that. We need to get away from that. I'm just talking, and I'm also even talking about younger, right? So I think when you're his a certain age, I don't even think whooping is beneficial, right? I'm talking about when they babies, when they're nonverbal.
Have you ever been whipped with a pasta spoon before?
Yes, I've been popped on the hand by one. But
have you ever been whipped because you got too small of a switch, so you get a whooping, and then they make you go get another switch? And
no, I've been whipped so hard that I have no sound come out. This is abuse. Black people have to do better. No, I really want to talk about this, Nero. What do you think, though?
I really think it's hard because I think sometimes the only way you can put a fear of God in if you beat them.
Yes, because I do think it's a parent's responsibility to instill respect and boundaries and expectations into their child, right? Because you don't want them to go out there just, it's not balanced with, you want them to be fearless. It's hard to say that as a black child.
I know. Because we don't got the same privileges as white kids.
It's white kids.
Like that little girl we seen. She was just liberated.
Oh, my God. We seen the little girl walking around just the mall. I don't know. Where were we? Like an outdoor mall area?
Yeah.
And she was at least 2 stores in front of her parents. And she couldn't have been no more than 2 years old. Climbing stairs, telling people, excuse me, get the fuck out the way. Mm-hmm. Like, it was just too much. Don't get distracted here. We're talking about this.
No, but I just think about that. Like, black kids in this
because you have to prepare them.
Don't have that. Hell, they just called the police on an 8 or 12-year-old boy for cutting grass. The fuck.
Yeah.
So
and I'm hoping, I didn't get through the whole chapter, so maybe Bell Hooks give us some ways to discipline. I mean, but does it also go to personality? Mm-hmm. So like some people is hard headed. Some kids you can just talk to, right?
But some kids. That talking shit don't mean a goddamn thing to them. Cause you know a couple now like, oh, she just gonna talk to me, or she gonna threaten to whip me, but she ain't whipped me since 1994.
Y'all tell us what y'all think. I'm having a hard time processing this and picking a side. I guess you don't have to pick a side, but I'm definitely for against any hurt, right? But is whooping your kids, disciplining them physically, is it worth it, right? Is it the outcome worth it?
The thing is, like, I remember growing up, my cousins got timeout, but they ass is bad in timeout. They can be in the corner and still being the asshole.
Yeah.
And I can see how.
And the women almost like, it's like puppies.
Right.
It snaps the behavior out of them.
Right. You all right over there?
Yeah, I'm sorry. I'm a little congested.
So I can, like, you're in timeout, and that motherfucker just be bad in timeout, hitting on the wall and everything else. The motherfucker don't stay still.
That's when you got to give them a gluten-free diet. Sugar-free. Child. What y'all doing out there with them kids? Y'all let us know. Yeah. The parents who don't believe in whooping, what y'all believe in?
Right.
How you discipline them? Y'all raising baby sociopaths. Mm-hmm. But that loving and caring, I really can. That connected to something, too. Mm-hmm. To me, and that love is active and not passive. But I'll let y'all know, I'm only on chapter like 2 or 3. So just from 2 chapters, Bill already stirring the pot. So I only can imagine what's going to happen in a week when I'm halfway through the book or done with the book.
Gotcha. Mm-hmm. You want to do 36 questions or you want to lead up?
Yeah, we can do 36 questions real quick.
All right. Well, Question 24. How do you feel about your relationship?
Maybe you should introduce the folks. Everybody don't know what we're doing here.
Okay. Well, we're doing the 36 questions from the New York Times. It's the 36 questions that help you fall in love, or 36 questions that will make you fall in love. You sort of look into your partner's eyes for like 4 minutes straight, and then ask these 36 questions. And as the questions get further and further to 36, they get deeper and deeper. So we've been doing this for the past couple podcasts. So if you just jumping in, go back and go listen to them.
Yep. So what's the question?
How do you feel about your relationship with your mother?
I think it's something that's growing and developing. I think I'm at the point in relationship with my mother where we're trying to figure out what our next chapter is going to be, right? So, of course, I'm still her child and she's my mother, but I'm an adult, right? And I have my own career and my own life. I live how many thousands of miles are we from now? Like 2,000-3,000?
Far.
We're, on a whole different coast from my parents. And I hope to start a family soon. So, it's a different level. So I think we're trying to figure out what that looks like to us. So what does friendship look like with me and my mother? And how do we respect each other as peers? And still maintain the mother-daughter relationship too. So I think we tread lightly on that type of relationship. Right. So I think we're at a cusp of figuring out what we are. Like some days we do it really good, some days we do it really bad. Some days I think she misses the nostalgia of me being 12. I think some days I miss the nostalgia of being 12, right? But I don't think we're on the same cadence. That's the word. So we're looking to get on the same cadence on what our relationship is. But I think we're at the point where it's shifting, right?
Yeah.
I'm a grown woman. I'm literally a grown woman.
You pay the cost to be the boss.
Allegedly. And I think your relationship with your mother looks different at this age. And I hope we're able to embrace this where, I'm coming into my womanhood. I'm getting my family together. And, she's closing some chapters and having a new sense of freedom. And we're at this nice happenstance where we both can be friends. Right? Because some people don't have that privilege because if their parents had them older, right, it moves directly into you caring for your parents, right? Sometimes folks don't have this buffer where the parent took care of you thriving, the parent thriving. Like, it's a space where everyone's thriving. And I want to be able to share that with my mother. And we're trying to figure out what that is because we haven't shifted to the chapter where I'm then responsible for taking care of my parents because they can take care of themselves.
Right.
And they have many years of that where I think some of our friends might not have that privilege. Like they're thinking like, oh, well, I got to get a house next year or I need to get more space or I need to figure out where I need to move further or move them out here because my mother or my parent, they're getting older. So I think we're trying to figure out what that relationship looks like and knowing that it might not look like everyone else. Because I even think back to my other cousins with their relationship with their mother, they're closer physically to like their parents. So they're able to see each other weekly or on the weekends or after work. And that's not something that we have. And we talk daily or at least 2-3 times a week, but it's still not the same as being here. That makes sense. Am I explaining that well?
No, you've been doing perfect good sense.
So we're trying to figure out what friendship looks like in this chapter of our mother-daughterhood. And friendship, meaning when you're friends, you're not always asking for an advice, right?
Right.
So I think that sometimes with my mother, I'll say something and she'll immediately provide a solution. I was like, and I even had to say, I was like, did I ask a question or did I ask for that? I just want to make sure I was clear on my coming. I didn't even, I just was just saying it. Because, sometimes with your friends, I even know with my girlfriends, I don't give no solution. Thus, they be like, hey, sis, what do you think about this?
Right.
Right. But if they just call me and they start rolling, that's just my cue to make sure my charger is near.
Right.
And listen. Right. So I think we're learning that for each other. Or even on the opposite side of mine. So I think she's at the point where, traditionally I wouldn't give as much critique to her. But now I do. Like, she'll be like, oh, can you believe that such and such did that? I'm like, yeah, I can. You tap dance on people's nerves. Or she'll say something. She's like, can you believe that? I was like, yeah, you was wrong for that. She's like, what? Me?
Yes.
Who?
You was wrong.
Right? So that type of, we're learning this balance. But hopefully, we're early in it. And hopefully we got many, many more years to perfect it. We're at the early stages of it.
Yeah.
Neerams?
Well, I think my relationship is, the kind of one that you kind of explained is that it's going from, parents taking care of me to like moving to that stage of me taking care of my mom.
Yeah.
So, my mother is older, she's 70-ish. Yeah, she is getting old. And then there's, we are getting to the point where I was like, all right, at some point, we need to figure out where she gonna stay at. Like, even though my sister is there,
but she got her
in Detroit, but she still got her own kids. She working 3 jobs, like she Haitian or Jamaican. So
and we can take some of that.
Yeah, so just thinking about that. So I think that's more or less where our relationship now. So it's more about checking in on her, seeing what she up to, seeing she's staying active, how is her self efficacy, and just making sure that she's living life that's I won't say beneficial, but something that she's happy and have like some type of things that she's looking forward to, other than like just sitting on the couch and watching TV and not being as active. So, I'm really glad that she, as much as I don't like to go in church, but I'm glad that she's in it and like on the motherboard and, go out with the mothers and, have that community where they can go and tell church secrets about each other and shit like that. And, she's working out, so she got like a little workout buddy. They go to Planet Fitness together. So, just having that self-efficacy that she's doing things later on in her life, whereas some parents, at that age wouldn't be able to do that or have the opportunity to do that.
Yeah. No, that's interesting. And it's good. I think what's also lucky about us is that our parents, it's not all happening at once to us, right? So it's a little bit of a delay or staggered. So it's not something we got to worry about all our parents at the same time, right? We're able to focus our energy where it's best fit.
Yeah. So question 25, make 3 true we statements for each. For instance, we are both in this room feeling ...
Okay. That's a little convoluted.
It is. It's very convoluted. Look, we are both in this room feeling happy.
Yeah, I think we're in a very good space, right? I think we are in a positive, optimistic space that we haven't been in a while.
Yeah, I agree.
Like, I think we're just really finding our groove and our sweet spot. Like, it feels like, I don't think we're all the way there yet, but really truly finding our bliss and our genius zone. Like, I think we're both getting to there. And that speaks to life's journey. And where you're going and being obedient and taking chances. So I think we are in a more optimistic place. You want to say another one? Or you want to comment on that?
No, I agree. You got one?
I just said that one.
Oh, no, I said that. We are enjoying the sun.
All right, flesh that out, unpack that.
No,
Thank you.
I think we are really enjoying like California.
You're scandal. We're standing in the sun.
Yeah. Well, the California style.
Yeah.
And what I mean by that is that we've been so many places, from white ass New England to Detroit, that I think it's interesting to have a place where it's 75 degrees, like damn near every day.
Yeah.
And like really enjoy it and really like get the benefit of like doing outside shit.
Yeah.
And maybe possibly some outdoor shit. I'm still working on the IMA to do some of that. But I really think it really opens the opportunities to do shit that you wouldn't necessarily do.
Yeah. Let me finish up with the last week statement. We are at a place of transformation. I think the Nyambi and Niram y'all hear now is going to be a completely Nyami and Niram from a year from now.
Yeah.
And I'm happy about that. Usually when the transformation happens, I'm like, oh, Lord, I ain't ready. I like this one. So I think just this growth that we're going through, this, emerging and peaking, I keep laughing at myself. This is stuff I wish for. Remember, I kept saying, Lord, please don't let me peak. Wait till my 50s, right? So I think in my head, I'm like, oh, well, this is good. This is where I'm going to stay. I'm going to just grow from here. And then just how my life just personally, professionally, spiritually keeps just transforming and going higher and higher. That I just look forward to the reiteration of us in a year from now, because I never would have believed that, right? And also really standing firm in defining what this transformation, what our family looks like, and coming to the conclusion that, our family, our dreams, our idea of success might not look like the 2.5 kids, a picket fence, and a house.
Right.
Right? Because I thought, unconsciously, I thought that was always my dream. Not dream, but endpoint.
Yeah.
But I don't know if that's the journey I'm going on. I don't know what journey I'm going on, but as I'm getting closer and closer to it, I'm like, oh, that might not be for me. So I think about things like weddings or just how it traditionally plays out, right? Like big proposals. And that's not something we did or planned to do, right? But always in my head, I thought I would. Like, now that I've gone through it, I'm like, oh man, I didn't have that opportunity, but I wouldn't trade any of the stuff I've done in my life, right? So I think I'm finally breaking down these pictures that I had in my head that I didn't even realize were pictures. So that's the transformation I'm going through. Like, oh, I didn't realize that was in the back of my head, that eventually this would be what the outcome would be. Yeah. So I'm processing that, right? Because y'all know I'm not on any social media, so I'll pick up at Near on social media and I look at his Facebook sometime when he sleep. Not in the bed. Ooh, that sound creepy. Like when he sleep in the ooh, sound like a hood girl. When he sleep, I open his phone and I go through his DMs. More so when I'm like bored or like he's taking a nap on the couch. And like he's friends with some folks I know, and like just seeing like, since I've been so disconnected from social media, I forget what the fuck people are doing. Niggas got whole ass families.
Yep, there you go.
And whole ass career. Like, it'll be years since I've seen or thought about someone that come across down. Like, I'm like, get the fuck out of here. The hospital let you leave with 3 kids. Like, it's just I don't know. So just I think as of lately that stuff has kind of been like hitting me to be like, oh man, I never would have thought I'd be what I'm doing now, right?
Yeah.
I don't know, Near. Maybe you can unpack that more for me. I don't know. Maybe you don't know what I'm talking about. Maybe I'm Nyambi rambling. I don't know.
No, I get where you're coming from, because as y'all know, Nyambi is a very driven individual, and Nyambi is very type A, which means Nyambi has already had her life planned out.
Yeah, unconsciously. I didn't realize.
Unconsciously from the day I met her in undergrad. And Nyambi wanted to be the type of people that, you know, married by 25.
I don't know about 25.
Yeah, it was 25.
Maybe 26.
Okay. We went to counseling on this. So married by 25, 2 kids by 9, and moved back to Detroit and having barbecues at the family.
Yeah.
And I just think that Nyambi's potential is way beyond that. And I think it took her a while to understand that her potential is way beyond that.
Yeah.
And to really grasp like the greatness that she has in her. And like, not saying that, you know,
doing that, it's not.
It's not, but I think that
everyone has a different path.
The type of lifestyle or the type of path and the type of lifestyle that she was moving was completely different than what she had in her head.
Like, it wasn't even balancing out to show that, right? Mm-hmm. But in my head, it's like, oh, well, of course I'll get to that. But it's like, you looking at the map, well, sis, you're not taking the right turns to get there, if that's what you want to do.
And like, what I mean by that is like, she's very like career focused, like super career focused, like, you know, have made sacrifices like in order for her to like make her career the way it is now, and like to be better than anything her ancestors could even think about. And I think that career focusedness and the amount of time of like actually stopping at 25, having this big wedding and like having these 2.5 kids and
because those moments that
white picket fence,
but I made a choice.
And then from there, you know, after that's all done, kids go back to school and they're trying to work our way back into like the career. Does that make sense?
Yeah, because there's moments that I could have paused, but I did. I made the decision not to. And I was in a relationship with someone that wasn't pushing it either way. Mm-hmm. Your stance was always, well, what do you want to do?
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know. It's just a full I'm fully processing that I was writing a check that my ass couldn't cash.
Message.
Like, I was writing a check in my head that my ass couldn't cash. Mm-hmm. And what I was thinking and what I was doing wasn't aligning.
Yeah.
And then I think what was going on last year was, well, which one is what I truly wanted to do? What I was doing or what I was thinking, right? And I think that's what that dissonance happened with me, to be like, well, shit, which one was it? Mm-hmm. And then coming through all of it, I think it was neither one, right? You know what I'm saying? Like, and then you come to that conclusion, like, what the fuck was I doing?
And it's funny how growth works.
Isn't it? But then I got to thinking even more. Y'all know I'm Namaste. I've been listening to, if y'all want to, I'll be listening to somebody named Ajna. I don't know what her name is, but she is like this hood. I shouldn't say hood. She be speaking a word, right? She eclectic. She very eclectic now. She believe in manifestations of full moons and all that shit, but she do be speaking a word. Mm-hmm. I had to link, and I think it's Ajna Sharai. She on Instagram. She be talking a word, right? Don't get me wrong, but she do be a little, you know, she the same one to be like, peace be unto you, and then she'll have like a Glock in the next Instagram. So you be like, wait, sis. Wait, what we doing? Put it down, Ajna.
Shit, sound like my type of girl.
She is. That's why I still follow her, right? But I know everybody who listens to podcast into that. And something that she said to me really spoke to me. I think someone asked her a question about preparing for the future. How do you be your best self for the future? And she said the best way to be your best self for the future is to be your best self now.
Okay.
And I'm like, what you mean, Ajna, girl? What's going? Then she broke it down. She said, in reality, the future you is just the sum of what you're doing now. Mm-hmm. So if you want to be a better person in the future, you simply just have to be a better person now.
No.
Because your future is just the sum of the shit you're doing now.
Right.
So if you want to know what you're going to be doing a few years later, a few years down the road, or what's going on now, look at what you're doing now. Because that's what's springboarding you to your next step. Mm-hmm. And that was a word to me. Especially from me being someone who was always trying to be like, oh, well, what's the next step? What is it going to be? And really taking that time to be in the space of now. And what am I doing? Not only professionally, right? I think I did a good professionally, but I don't think I did a good spiritually. I didn't do a good emotionally. Mm-hmm. So the emotional and spiritual space you are now is preparing you for where you going to be in a year from now or in 2 years from now, your future self. So it's really about being present in the moment and just being a better you now, not waiting. Not, oh, well, I'm going to start this later. I think I talked about other episodes. Don't wait on shit. Right. Just be the best you now so your future you can thank you. Because that's what it is. Your future self is just the sum of what you're doing now, of your current self. There is no such thing as future self. You are the future. In that, I don't know, but that spoke a word to me. What do you think? Is that too namaste for you, Nero?
No. You know, I think that's one of the things I really believe.
That's a word.
Is investing, time plus energy gives you what you want.
Your future self is really a sum of who you are right now in this moment. So if you curious about what your next move gonna be in a year, 2, 3 years later, what the fuck you doing now? Because it's gonna be that.
Message.
If you ain't doing shit to move you forward, you ain't gonna be doing shit to get you to the next step. It just was a word. It touched me. So that's why I'm sorry. I got all that. Do we got one more question or we can't answer them all?
We got one more.
Mm-hmm.
Complete the sentence. I wish I had someone with whom I could share blank.
That's a hard one because I got Nirams in the therapist in the Lord. So it's not much that I can't share. Mm-hmm. But maybe because all my closer girlfriends are further away. Like sometimes I think I miss that girlfriend vibe. Mm-hmm. They're like, hey sis, I know this gonna sound corny. Where you get your hair done? Or would you get a wax somewhere? Just some of the, I don't know. I know that sounds really corny. Or what could you cook up for dinner? I don't know. More of just that girl talk, one-on-one, in-person talk. Not that you can't have these conversations on the phone, but it's different about being in someone's kitchen, drinking a glass of wine and being like, hey sis, what about this? Have you thought about this? What's up with the Yanni? What's that? You know the young kids is into them Yanni beads. Honey, they be in their coochie. I don't know if Nayan be's into that. But I don't have much, right? Like I told you, I'm on this journey, and I between Niram, the Lord, my therapist, I can kind of get it all out there. It's not. I'm unboundary though, so it's not much.
Very much
I can share. Maybe I would take that back. Maybe I wish it was someone I can share a little bit more of my career journey. And that might have been received, y'all. I signed up for a mentorship program, and they gave me a mentor. I thought it was gonna be a black person. It's a white woman. God damn it. So I'm looking for asking you shall receive. I'm looking for someone to really provide guidance on career development. I know the basics of career development, but now I'm in a whole different realm, and I don't think I know the opportunities that are out there. Does that make sense?
Yeah, it makes sense.
Right. I think before my other career director, I had a clear direction. I knew a clear path. I knew what strategic moves I need to make to get to the next step. that wasn't a problem. Like I was already building relationships outside of my place of work. So I got, like, you know what I'm saying? Like that was built. But I think this is a different world and a little bit more, not even, honestly, I ain't gonna lie, ain't direction. I want a mentor that's gonna be like, let me introduce you to my crew. What's that called?
You on a strong friend.
This is my crew. Welcome.
Welcome to the crew.
Because I'm going to do work, right?
And then you bring in our crew.
Welcome to the crew. Like,
welcome to the crew.
Yeah. Like really that strong sense of, I don't know, building. But not much. And that's a blessing. Because I can't spiritually, you know, maybe, and that can be soft going like the Bible study or something. Maybe to have someone a little deeper conversations about the Lord with a T. But not in a church setting. Does that mean that? Mm-hmm. That sounds weird, don't it? Like I know you can go to Bible study and have talk, but you know how the mothers be sometimes. Like, you know, sometimes I want to maybe slip up and cuss.
You know, you be feeling bad
like no judgment zone, right? No judgment zone. No, I'm not going to intentionally do it, but you know, if I get passionate, I might slip up and cuss, or talk about sex, or like I want maybe someone that I can share that a little bit more fluidly with too. That's it though, but not much. I'm like I said, I'm pretty open. I'm pretty transparent. I have a pretty supportive community, and if I don't got the community, I pay someone well to listen. So, yeah.
No, the thing is, I would say the same.
Yeah.
Is that there for everything I want to share? It's already been shared. Mm-hmm. So, you know, I think that's a hard question, and it really just how I am.
We're dangerous now.
Yeah.
Here.
No, but like on some real shit, like anything I wanted to share, I share. Like whether it's I'm talking to Nia or I'm talking to somebody else, like I try to be very transparent about like what I'm thinking, how I'm feeling, and so on and so forth.
Yeah.
So like if somebody's like, "Hey, what you doing?" I'm like, "Hey, man, like it's hard out here."
Yeah.
Being this house husband, I don't know how much longer I got before I go stir crazy. Yeah. I thought I was gonna have fun with this doing yoga and running and shit, but
you really just wanted to start a job at 10 a.m.
Right.
You were really going about 11. You just need about 11 start time.
Right.
11 to 6, 11 to 5 start time.
But when Nayan be talking about house husband, there I see a crumb on the floor.
I don't do that, but I come home and I'm like, oh. And the thing is, I asked him, like, this is not something, I'm not doing imaginary expectations. Like, I'm like, oh, Niram, can you do X, Y, and Z for me? He's like, yeah. And I come in, I'm like, so in the whole 10 hours I've been gone, the one thing I asked you to do couldn't be done?
And then Naomi don't tell me when she comes back home.
I surely don't. I roll up.
I think you should give me a time frame.
Why?
To figure out where I'm working in now.
Before it hit dark, I'll be home.
You can come home anywhere between noon at midnight. What the hell? So you saying you want me to do it as soon as you close the door and go and leave?
No, I'm not. But so I you know, you can't stir crazy for the house husband stuff.
No, but sometimes it can be stir crazy. They'd be like, all right,
like a Wednesday when everything's done.
Yeah, Wednesday I didn't wash clothes, I didn't did dishes, I didn't cook that little Blue Apron meal. I done applied for 5 jobs.
I went for a run.
I done went for a run.
Yeah.
And it's still 1:00. And I'm like, shit.
Yeah.
And then I read a couple of chapters.
Yeah.
And then be like, all right, 2:00.
Yeah.
I'm like, fuck.
Yeah.
The hell I'm gonna do for these next 3-4 hours?
Yeah. What you doing? I'm working.
So, I just think about that.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Is that it? We closing this on out for today?
Yeah.
Perfect.
So to submit your Black Love Story, go to blacklovematters.com/love story. To submit a question for Kitchen Table Talk, shoot us an email at blacklovematters@gmail.com. To leave us a comment about anything that we talked about, head on over to that website. That's at blacklovematters.com. That's black with no K. And we also got that SoundCloud. And leave us a voicemail. We love voicemails. 508-784-1111. That's 508-784-1111. Save it in your phone.
What? Talk to y'all later. Remember,
love is ever evolving.
Peace.